In the year 2001, in the heart of the United States, a scandal of epic proportions was lurking in the shadows. This wasn't just any scandal. It was the Enron scandal, a seismic event that would send shockwaves through the world of finance. With a staggering loss amounting to $74 billion, Enron, once the crown jewel of the energy sector, was about to crumble into oblivion. But what lay beneath the surface was a web of deceit, where greed knew no bounds, and the truth was a rare commodity. Join us on a thrilling journey through this tale of corporate deception, betrayal, and the unforgettable lessons learned from the Enron scandal. Rise of an energy empire. In the late 1990s, Enron's ascendancy in the energy sector was nothing short of breathtaking. This Texas-based energy giant, under the leadership of CEO Kenneth Lay and later Jeffrey Skilling, was seen as the epitome of innovation and success. Enron's stock price soared, and its market capitalization reached astronomical heights, making it a Wall Street darling. One pivotal moment was in 1999, when Enron's stock price hit its peak, reaching an astonishing $90.75 per share. It was a symbol of seemingly unstoppable growth, and Kenneth Lay, the charismatic figurehead, basked in the limelight. The company was hailed for its ingenious financial instruments and its ability to squeeze profits from thin air. Little did the world know, this meteoric rise was fueled by deception and unethical financial practices. Behind closed doors, Enron's executives were crafting a web of deceit that would ultimately lead to a colossal financial scandal, sending shockwaves through the global financial markets. The illusion of success. In the year 2000, Enron was at its zenith, with an annual revenue of $111 billion. The turning point came on October 16, 2001, when the company dropped a bombshell. They had incurred losses of over $618 million. The revelation sent shockwaves through the financial world, and Enron's stock plummeted. Behind the scenes, Jeffrey Skilling and CFO Andrew Fastow had orchestrated an elaborate scheme. They had created partnerships that were hiding the company's debts, allowing them to manipulate Enron's financial statements. This revelation shattered the illusion of success, leaving investors and the public astounded by the staggering deception that had been perpetuated by those they had trusted the most. Cooking the books. In the dark corners of Enron's corporate labyrinth, a sinister plot was underway. It was February 2001 when the company admitted to overstating profits by a jaw-dropping $586 million. The bombshell revelation was just the tip of the iceberg. Behind closed doors, CFO Andrew Fastow had devised a complex financial web of off-balance sheet entities known as special purpose entities. These entities concealed Enron's staggering debts to the tune of billions. Fastow's machinations, with the tacit approval of Enron's top brass, masked the company's true financial health. Investors and analysts were hoodwinked into believing that Enron was a paragon of profitability and innovation. As the truth unraveled, the world watched in shock and disbelief at how a house of cards built on deception could come crashing down, taking with it the dreams and investments of thousands. Shadowy deals and off-balance entities. In the dark recesses of corporate greed, Enron's executives were orchestrating an intricate financial charade. One pivotal moment came in October 2001 when the world learned of the labyrinthine network of off-balance sheet entities and shady deals. Chief among these was the infamous LGEM partnership run by Enron CFO Andrew Fastow, which had managed to keep over $1 billion in debt, hidden from the public eye. These covert dealings allowed Enron to present a facade of financial health, all while concealing a mountain of debt and toxic assets. The extent of the deception was staggering, with billions of dollars in liabilities buried away from scrutiny. As the truth emerged, it became painfully clear that Enron's leadership had sold their souls to greed. and the consequences of their actions would reverberate far beyond the corporate boardrooms. Whistleblower emerges. In the darkest hour of Enron's descent into financial chaos, a hero emerged from within the company's ranks. It was August 2001 when Sharon Watkins, a vice president at Enron, penned a now infamous letter to then CEO Kenneth Lay. In this chilling missive, Watkins laid bare the rampant accounting fraud and financial manipulation festering within the company. Watkins' courageous act illuminated the sinister underbelly of Enron's operations, revealing how the company had cooked its books and concealed its staggering losses. Her letter, later dubbed the Watkins Memo, sent shockwaves through the corporate world and regulatory authorities. It was a pivotal moment, for it signaled the beginning of the end for Enron's reign of deception. Sharon Watkins' unwavering commitment to truth and integrity would forever be etched in the annals of corporate history. Stock price plummet. As the sinister truth surrounding Enron's financial deception began to unravel, the stock market became a battleground of panic and disbelief. The pivotal moment arrived on November 8, 2001, when Enron, teetering on the brink of collapse, made the shocking announcement that it had overstated its earnings by an astonishing $586 million over the past 4 years. Investors, who had once fervently believed in Enron's seemingly unstoppable rise, watched in horror as the stock price plunged from over $80 a share in early 2001 to mere pennies. The once mighty energy giant was brought to its knees. It was a financial bloodbath, with employees who had invested their life savings in Enron stock facing financial ruin. Kenneth Lay, who had touted Enron's invincibility, saw his legacy crumble. Enron's plummeting stock price was the harbinger of doom, signaling that the house of cards built on lies and deception was about to come crashing down in spectacular fashion. Executives on trial. The Enron scandal wasn't just a financial catastrophe. It was a seismic event that shook the foundations of corporate America. The climax of this thrilling saga came when the top brass of Enron found themselves in the crosshairs of the law. In January 2002, the world watched with bated breath as Enron's CEO Jeffrey Skilling and Chairman Kenneth Lay were indicted on charges of fraud, conspiracy, and insider trading. It was a moment of reckoning for the men who had once wielded immense power and commanded Wall Street's adulation. The subsequent trials were a spectacle, with Skilling's and Lay's defense teams battling fiercely against the prosecution's allegations of wrongdoing. The testimonies and revelations laid bare the inner workings of Enron's deceitful empire. In May 2006, a jury found Skilling and Lay guilty of multiple charges, and they faced the prospect of spending their lives behind bars. The domino effect. The Enron scandal was like a financial tsunami, setting off a chain reaction that reverberated throughout the corporate world and ignited a firestorm of regulatory changes. In the wake of Enron's collapse, a series of corporate scandals, including WorldCom and Tyco, came to light, eroding trust in Wall Street. Investors, once blindly optimistic, became wary, and faith in corporate governance was shattered. Enron's collapse also led to the creation of the Sarbanes-Oxley Act in July 2002, a sweeping piece of legislation designed to strengthen corporate oversight and accountability. It was a direct response to the financial chicanery that had plagued Enron and other companies. As Enron's toxic fallout spread, it served as a stark reminder that no corporation, no matter how formidable, was immune to scrutiny and accountability. It was a turning point that ushered in a new era of transparency and vigilance in corporate America. Massive bankruptcy and losses. December 2, 2001, marked a dark day in corporate history when Enron filed for bankruptcy, becoming the largest bankruptcy in U.S. history at the time. This cataclysmic event sent shockwaves across the globe, leading to the evaporation of an astounding $74 billion in shareholder value. The bankruptcy of this once mighty energy giant was a gut-wrenching ordeal. Thousands of employees lost their jobs, retirement savings, and faith in the corporate system. It wasn't just individuals who suffered. Pension funds and institutional investors also incurred massive losses. The fallout from Enron's bankruptcy was a financial catastrophe of unprecedented proportions. Arthur Andersen, Enron's auditor, was found guilty of obstructing justice in 2002, leading to its demise as one of the world's major accounting firms. Lessons learned. The Enron scandal's impact was profound and enduring. In its wake, the financial world underwent a seismic shift. The year 2002 saw the implementation of the Sarbanes-Oxley Act, a landmark piece of legislation designed to enhance transparency and corporate accountability. It forced companies to tighten their financial reporting, increasing the vigilance of auditors and boards. Arthur Andersen, once among the Big Five accounting firms, crumbled as a result of its involvement with Enron. This event, coupled with the prosecutions of key Enron executives, sent a powerful message. No one, not even corporate giants, was above the law. The Enron debacle became a cautionary tale, teaching the world that the consequences of financial misdeeds could be far-reaching, and the lessons learned still resonate in the halls of corporate America today.